Hi everybody, I'm Kimberly Edwards from cookingwithkimberly.com. Good evening. Tonight I'm making dinner and I am going to make tostadas. If you've never had tostadas before, this is a brand new awesome event for you because you're going to love them. This is a tostada. A tostada is a flat tortilla chip, a round one. I guess it doesn't have to be round, it could be square if you wanted to. But basically what you're going to do is you toast this up, you fill it with ingredients on top, and you eat it like that. It's kind of open face. Like a taco, but open face. Got me? Don't worry, they're kind of easy to eat as long as you have nice crunchy ones like these guys. They're from Charas. So let me show you what's up. These are hard, by the way, hard corn. Okay, so these are going to be beef and piquillo, ground beef and piquillo tostadas, okay? I have a frying pan, 2 frying pans on the stove. One is going to be for my ground meat to brown up, and the other is going to be for my peppers, my green peppers to soften up. So I've just sliced up some nice green peppers. Let me finish them up a little bit. I'm kind of doing them fajita style, quote unquote, long and skinny. I like them like that. They'll soften up and they'll be nice to eat with this ground beef. So check it out. I'm going to put the beef in first, okay? I have a frying pan with about a tablespoon of olive oil, okay? And I've got about a pound of ground beef that I am going to put in my pan. There we go. Hold on, I'm washing my hands. Make sure that when you touch meat or meat juices that you clean everything with soap and warm water. They carry germs. They can carry germs, I should say. So wash your hands, anything that gets wet, okay? Next, using your sharp knife, you're going to finish cutting the rest of your peppers that you want. I'm feeding about 3 people tonight, so I want to have maybe some leftover ingredients so that I can do my tostadas tomorrow. So I'm just taking a super sharp knife. This is that chef's knife from Mercer Renaissance. Thank you to ProChefGearPlus.com. We're also having a contest on the sites. Help Sean over at ProChef Gear Plus name his spice line, and you too can win one of these bad boys. This is a high carbon German blade. They're Mercer Renaissance again. And if you name his spice line, I guess check out the post on the site. Leave a comment or an email or a video response to this on YouTube. Make sure we get the name, your suggestion for the spice. And if you do that, you can win this. You'll win a flexible boning knife like this from Mercer Renaissance, as well as a 7-piece garnishing kit. And if you go out there, make sure that you use coupon code Kimberly on ProChefGearPlus.com, and you will get 15% off your order of $50 or more. Cool? Awesome. Into my frying pan, I have a medium-sized frying pan with about another 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm just throwing in my green peppers. I want to soften those guys up. So in they go. My ground meat is not yet sizzling as much as I want it to, so I'm going to turn this up. And to do ground meat, you're just putting it in the pan, making sure it doesn't stick, and breaking it up into pieces. So I'm just busting this all up into little pieces as I go, and exactly how it sounds. You're browning the meat, so it's going to go from that pinky raw beef color, from this color, that pink color, to a nice brown color because it's cooked. Now, if you have a beef that's not very lean, you may have a whole bunch of excess fat that comes out of your beef. And if you do, what you want to do when you finish browning it, you want to drain off all that excess oil. You don't need that. It's not good for you. It's unnecessary. So you pour it off, you dump it out, get rid of it. You don't want to cook again with it. And you eat it that way. It makes it much more lean. So you're getting rid of a lot of that excess fat when you brown it like this, as long as you drain it. And this one here, though, is a very lean one, so I probably won't have any of that problem at all. You don't want your peppers to get black. They don't taste nice when they're black in a pan like this when you're sauteing. Now, you do want to blacken them if you're trying to roast them on a barbecue, if you're trying to do it on an open flame of your gas stove, or even on your flat top. If you want to roast them and you want to blacken that skin, that's exactly what you want to do. Completely char it. Then you're going to let it soak, you're going to put it in like an airtight container and let that steam, and that releases that skin off. And what you get is something like this. Now, this is a piquillo pepper. This is a red piquillo pepper. But these two are the fire roasted grilled. Okay, this is from Royal Command. This is Royal Command fire roasted piquillo peppers. So this is how they come. You can see they have little black flecks. So they were like roasted and charred, and then the skin was gone. exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a skinless red pepper. And what I'm going to do is just slice nice long strips of this. And I'm going to put it in the pan just to heat up, marry with those green peppers. As soon as those green peppers are nice and softened, I'm going to add these, and then it's going to be red and green, and they're going to be beautiful. I think I'll probably use maybe 3 or 4 of these guys, and again, I'm just slicing. Be very careful with your new sharp Renaissance Mercer Renaissance knives. You're going to love them. If you can't find these peppers from Royal Command in your store, be sure you go online to Qualifirst.com. Tell them Kimberly sent you. You will be able to find just about anything you want. They're importers of fine foods from all over the world, and they're amazing. I have a shipment coming tomorrow. I'm so excited to show you new ingredients. Yay me. And you. Okay, so that's a nice amount of the red peppers. I'm going to leave that. My pepper, I used probably, I don't know, about a half of a pepper, and I sliced them nice and thinly. The green pepper. Okay, so make sure you're babysitting your stuff in your pan. So you want to season your meat. You don't just want ground beef. You want to have flavors in your meat. This is what makes things exciting, okay? These peppers are getting nice and soft. My ground beef is really starting to brown up nicely. Oftentimes, especially if you're going to use a ground beef that has more fat content in it, you're going to want to brown it up first before you do a lot of the seasoning, because when you pour off that oil, guess what? You're going to pour out lots of that flavor and those seasonings out as well. You don't want to do that, right? But I am going to season up my peppers, and the way I'm going to do that is some freshly cracked black pepper. And I'm also going to put some of that in my ground beef. Okay. All right, next things next. I'm going to put some cayenne pepper, just because, in my beef, and a tiny, tiny bit in my peppers. I'm also going to put some quick chili flakes in here. I like spicy. There we go, a couple chili flakes. All right. I'm going to stir that in. My fat content is pretty good. I don't really have to worry about that at all with this beef. Next, I'm also going to add a little bit of cumin, a couple dashes. This makes it quite authentic flavor. Some oregano leaves. Trust me, just a couple. Don't put Italian seasoning, don't put basil, don't put thyme. A couple dashes of oregano leaves. Next, I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to put like the tiniest dash of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, that you've ever did see. Okay, that's it. Stir this up. Okay, you want to break up the little pieces so that you have things that are crumbly. You don't want big chunks like the size of meatballs. You got me? You want to break that up, make sure that everything's cooked on the inside of those chunks. You don't want little pink bits. Keep it going. One more thing I'm going to get. Sit tight. You may have some of this in your cupboards. And if you don't, I suggest you do, because it's quite a versatile ingredient. And it may sound kind of funny, but listen to the web chef. This is instant coffee, okay? Sometimes you only need a couple granules of something, just of that coffee, just to give a deep, richer flavor into things. You won't even know that it's the coffee, but they just won't even know. It's that, like I said, it's the je ne sais quoi. You don't even know what's going on with that. All right, so this beef is nearly done. It's almost all browned. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to put these piquillo peppers into the pan with the green peppers because they're nice and softened now. And stir them up. Now, if you want to, you may put onions. Not everyone likes onions. It's cool if you want to. You can put garlic in here as well. But now I have a carnival of peppers to make it look beautiful. Okay, what else do you guys need? You're going to want to slice up some lettuce. I'm going to show you guys that. Actually, I'm not going to show you that. It's unnecessary. Take your iceberg lettuce and you chop it with your nice sharp knife into nice long strips like shreds. You can roll up the leaves into a tube and then slice it that way. And then you need some cheese. You're going to melt some cheese. So I have some Tex-Mex grated cheese I'm going to throw on top. Basically, You can also, sorry, one more thing. You can use beans if you want to. Any kind of beans. You can use refried beans. They work fabulous. You're going to spread those beans on here. Then you put the meat on. It sticks. Then you put the cheese on. It sticks everything together. Then you put your veggies. And then you put your lettuce. So it's on the top. Then hot sauce and sour cream if you want it. Cilantro, lime, like endless possibilities. Everyone eats their stuff differently. I'm also going to heat these up. This is going to bring out those corn oils in here, and it's going to crisp up these better. It's going to be nice and toasted and crunchy. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm going to just put these in the oven, a couple of them, heat them up nice on a cookie sheet. Simple, easy stuff, just like you would a taco shell. And we'll be back with the assembly of the Piquillo, beef and Piquillo tostadas. Hi everybody, I'm back. My ground meat, ground beef, is all browned up, and that's what it looks like. And I didn't have any liquid or oil, so I'm just leaving it like that. Next, I have my peppers are all done, softened up, ready to go. I have grated cheese ready. I have roughly chopped some cilantro, washed and, dried off and roughly chopped it. And, oh, I need to chop my lettuce. So here's just plain iceberg lettuce. You can use whatever kind you want. Don't get all your knickers in a knot about what kind of lettuce you're using. I just want lettuce. So I just grab a hunk of it. I kind of roll it in like a tube as best I can without squishing it all. And I take my big sharp knife and I rock it in an oval motion back and forth, keeping my fingers out of the way completely. And that's how you do it. Nice, long knife strokes, and you get a shredded lettuce, just like that. See, just like you get on all kinds of Mexican food, right? All right, so this is going to go in my bowl. I have warmed up my tostada shells in the oven. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to show you what's going on. Sit tight. Here we go. How to assemble a tostada. This is a hot tostada shell. It's a flat tortilla shell, crispy corn one. What I would typically do is if I had refried beans, I'd put that on the bottom to paste everything on there. But right now, I'm just going to put some of this ground beef on. I'm immediately going to put that cheese on so it melts on top of that beef. Comme ça. I'm going to put these peppers that are nice and hot on top of that to make sure it all melts together. There we go. Some nice stuff on there. Next, I'm going to put my cilantro because I want to make sure it stays on there. The thing I'm least worried about staying on there is the lettuce, so that's the last thing I'm putting on because if it's going to fall off, it's going to be the lettuce. On goes my cilantro, as much as you want. I love lots of cilantro, so on it goes. On goes my lettuce on the top. And now, you have some options now too for some extra stuff. Now, I wish I had lime, but I don't. I would put lime all over it, like 2 nice big wedges all squirted on there, but I don't have it tonight, so that's cool. We're not going to dwell. You may put sour cream all over it. It's going to be belligerently awesome. You can do that. Salsa is another thing you can put on. Hot sauce. You can put your regular hot sauce on. Tabasco, all kinds of crazy chilies that are like suicide type chilies. But what I like the best is sriracha sauce. I know it's not very Latino of me. However, on it goes. It's nice. I just like the taste of the chili. It's a nice blend. So I'm going to try this for you, and don't say anything to me because guess what? It's probably going to be messy. Just know that going into it. It's not like a date food. Don't make it for a date. Not a good idea. Unless you really want to get to know someone, like if you want to make lobster. Cool, go ahead. Anyway, here we go. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Looks fabulous.
Mom, you want some?
Oh, absolutely. But I don't want to eat it in front of everybody.
Mom doesn't want to show you on camera tonight. She'll eat muffins and she'll eat pork tenderloin. She won't come on and eat a tostada, let's put it that way. But it's tasty. It's a fun food. It's quick, easy, delicious, cheap, all that good stuff. Do it. It's fun. It's easy on a weeknight that you just don't want to cook. Make sure you have these, though. I hope you can find these in your grocer. If not, I would go check at Qualifirst.com, Qualifirst Foods. I'll bet my bottom dollar they probably have these on their roster.
Those in the bathtub.
My mom says she has to eat tostadas in the bathtub because it's so messy. Oh, another great thing would be guacamole or sliced avocado on there. What, just mashed up? Oh, come on. Are you serious? What the food? Wowee. Anyway, make sure you check out this recipe. This is, what am I calling it? Beef Piquillo Tostadas. Arriba, let's do it. Enjoy. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Make sure you go check out the Facebook fan page. It's facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. All my shows are on YouTube. youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. And my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. That's it. That's all. Be a champion in your kitchen. Experiment. You can do all kinds of crazy things. Use different meat. Whatever. Do your thing. Eat deliciously. Bye.